And we're back with another video, guys. I was trying to get some really good drone shots, but I feel like after a couple years, DJI just kind of forces you to upgrade to the better model. Every time I keep using it, it just keeps landing automatically for no apparent reason, even though the batteries are charged and everything. But I was still able to get some really good drone shots, so hopefully you guys like them. I came out to one of my favorite spots to take my car to. It's this windy road called Bleep. But the one thing I don't like, and you're gonna see in these drone shots, is just the amount of trash people are leaving behind. This was never like this. Like, there's like couches, seats. I don't know, that's like E85 containers, truly. And honestly, guys, I don't remember ever it being like this. So, Bay Area, guys, don't move to the Bay Area, trust me. I'm gonna be doing an overview video. I feel like you guys probably want to see all the mods I have so far on the car, and there's quite a few, and there's still more being added. And from the title and thumbnail of this video, you guys know what I'm talking about, and I'm talking about the rear spats from Epsilon. These babies right here. It was a pretty simple install, just a couple screws and then double-sided tape. Make sure you clean the surface. You're able to use something like this, like the McGuire's waterless wash and a microfiber towel. Now that everything's clean with the microfiber towel and the waterless wash, we're gonna go ahead and try to line these up. Epsilon is nice enough to include double-sided tape right here in this side. If you actually want to add some more double-sided tape, you're able to. You could grab yourself some double-sided 3M tape. So I might just do that and add a little bit more tape maybe on the corners, because I do feel like it might lift, just kind of depending on the area. If you guys want to be lazy like me and don't want to jack the car up, once again, guys, grab yourself one of these. You could get different brand ones. You'd have to get a Milwaukee one, but it's pretty much a right angle screwdriver where it pretty much screws in from right here, and you end up just using a power tool. So you connect it to your power tool wherever you want, right angle, so you could get into the crevices. Very simple and very easy. Another thing you guys probably noticed that you guys don't have is this red stripping that I added. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a red STI accents to my car since it's World Rally Blue. I'm gonna have to trim a little bit of it. The rear spat actually covers it. Let's go ahead and mock it up. If you guys remember, I ran a 3D printed part and it actually flew off on me. So I'm gonna be trimming it from right here. So I added another piece right here in this side. I also added another piece right here in the top corner. They also gave me some self-tappers to use, and I'm going to be pre-drilling the hole just to make sure that I'm able to actually use the right angle screwdriver and make it easier on myself. Okay, so we're going to be taking off the backing from the double-sided tape. So one thing I noticed right here on this side where they put the double-sided tape, it looks like it's scratched up, and I'm assuming because whatever material this is, I think it's polyurethane. It doesn't adhere that well. The double-sided tape that I put kind of sticks up a little bit. So I'm assuming if you scratch it a little bit, it's going to adhere a lot better. When you guys are putting more tape, make sure you scratch it a little bit or just try to press it in there very well. I didn't scratch it. That's so you can see that lips, but with the pressure, it should hold. And then I put the 2 screws. I ended up putting the 2 self-tappers right here, so it could be closer to the edge, but not too far in. And then the bottom ones I'm going to do after. And this double-sided tape is very sticky, so make sure you guys are putting it in the correct spot. Make sure you guys are applying evenly pressure all throughout it. So we're going to be removing the wheels so we can screw in the 2 bolts on the side. Alright, and there we go. Now we got these 2 things. And look, guys, something came in the mail right now from Amazon. I went to go get a haircut the other day, and this guy used this little blower. And I asked him about it, and I thought it was a perfect idea to buy this on Amazon for like 25 bucks, and you could use this to detail your car. As you can see, there's a little bit of dust right here. Turn it on. Power levels. It just reminds you of like a little jet, a handheld powered jet. If you're like detailing your car, you're able to kind of just spray it around and it works really well. I don't really think it's intended to be used on a car, but I mean, I'm going to use it. It's 25 bucks and yeah, it's held on pretty well now. But I am going to be putting one more bolt right here somewhere in the bottom just so it doesn't fly off. Maybe like right there would work. The only downfall that I didn't like was kind of hard to actually put these two screws in here. So you actually have to remove the wheel. And that was a little bit of a bummer because I don't want to be doing all that work just for rear spats. But unfortunately, you do have to do that. From it being like a 20-minute install, it kind of went up to like an hour just because you do have to remove the passenger and driver rear wheels. And that just adds like a couple extra minutes, especially if you're doing it with jack and jack stands, which most of us are doing it like that. I know I'm doing it like that. I don't have a lift. So it does add a little bit extra time. And just how I showed you in the install video, you do have to add a little bit more double-sided tape. After driving it for 2 weeks now, I kind of noticed that this thing just lifts up. I did run the 3D printed part before they finally made it into production. And I kind of had that same issue where it will lift up right here. I was hoping that was going to be solved, but maybe what I need to do is like add adhesive promoter or something and then add more double-sided tape. Because it does hold on. You can kind of see that it does stick, but then it gets pushed out. So maybe with some adhesive promoter or something, I might be adding it just so it doesn't stick out. But other than that, guys, it's done pretty good. This side kind of has it worse. You could kind of see right there, it just sticks out. But same thing, maybe just clean the surface area a little bit more and then add adhesive promoter and it'll stick. If you're watching this add-on, it'll be cool if you guys include like a adhesive promoter, the little packets or something. That'll kind of make the install a little bit better for people. Or I don't really think it's that expensive. You could probably just order a couple packs on Amazon. But I find these to be the best rear spats just because they really ties into the whole car. I remember asking my girlfriend, hey, did you see something new that I installed? And she couldn't really tell. She thought that these were already like part of the car and it was like OEM. And that's one thing I liked about the design was everything just looks OEM plus. Like it goes good with the rear diffuser I have and then the little red pinstripe I have. And overall, I think the rear is completed and it looks very well. Maybe in the future, I might paint match it to the World Rally Blue. But I think for now, it looks okay. I like the black contrast, especially in the bottom. So I am running into a little issue, and that's 2 days ago. I felt like it's time to kind of add some air to my tires. And this is a good reminder, guys. Go check your tires because sometimes you think you have enough air, but you actually don't. All my wheels had about 28 PSI, but my back left one had 9 PSI. And I think I might be losing air because right now I feel like it's not even 20 PSI. You can kind of tell it's a little bit low. And then I noticed at this part, I think I hit a really big bump and it's like loose. So I don't know if I'm losing air there or if I have a nail in my tire. So let's go to a tire shop right now and see if they could check it out. But before we go there, it's probably a good idea if I look for my wheel lock because I don't know where it's at. Last time I used it was when I was installing the rear spats. So that was about 2 weeks ago. So I gotta remember where I put it. There's a lot more cars coming now, so I gotta do this really quick. I gotta put the valve stem back on. But you can kind of tell right here, look, it's like getting loose. So I'm just gonna put this back on real quick. Ah, there's a car coming. I know you guys can tell where there's a car coming. I gotta do this quick. I feel like that video of like those movies when there's a train coming and then it's that action scene. I remember making this video when I first got the car, but if you guys want to learn how to make your car pop a little bit, you could be like in first or second gear. So right now I'm in third gear. Pop it down to second, and then you're gonna hit the stop, which there's a stop right here. Hold in the clutch and then blip the gas pedal. Oh, hopefully you guys could hear that. So one more time. So right now I'm in first gear. Put in second gear. And then what you're gonna do is give it a little bit of gas. And then you're gonna hold in the clutch and then press the gas pedal. So you do get a little bit of pops, obviously depending on how much restriction you have. If you're more straight piped and you already put aftermarket exhaust, headers, all this stuff, your pops are gonna be louder, but you're still able to actually do this with the OEM exhaust. Won't be as loud, but you still get a couple pops. And we're back on the road. It actually didn't even take that long. It probably took less than, I'll say 20 to 30 minutes in total of me driving there and everything. A grand total of $20. But one thing I actually do want to know, wherever you guys are watching this from, I'm kind of curious. Comment down below. I want to know how much it costs in your city or country just to get a tire patch. I feel like 20 bucks is kind of on the pricier side, but I do live in the Bay Area, so for 20 bucks it's kind of a bargain. That's gonna be the rule for entering the giveaway. What's the cost of getting a tire plugged? subscribers are gonna win a pair of rear spats from Epsilon. I did purchase this with my own money. I'm not sponsored by them, even though I did work for them for a little bit, but I'm actually paying for it all out of my own pocket. All you guys have to do is comment down below and be subscribed to the channel. And that's it. We made it to Dutch Bros. And as always, you gotta get a Golden Eagle. It's probably the best go-to drink out there. But the caramel does set in the bottom, so you always gotta ask for a straw and just mix it in there. And then next one up is a caramel apple. This one looks really crazy, but honestly, it's really, really good. The reason I'm ranting and talking about this, guys, is because I just want to say thank you to each one of you that has been there and have been subscribing lately. I've been getting a lot of subscribers, and I just want to thank you guys for just either being a subscriber or watching the videos. It doesn't matter if it's just like a short video or a long form video. I really am thankful for every single video you guys have ever watched. If you guys have commented and liked, shared it, anything, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I've been grinding for, I'll say 5-6 years now on YouTube. I think it's 6 years, and it's been tough. There's been a lot of moments where I wanted to quit. I had a friend kind of like give me, I had a close friend of mine like make fun of me for my YouTube channel and saying it was cute, and I wasn't basically going to be successful on it. And you know, Two-Face Tom right here, he started making a YouTube channel, and he started making videos, you know, after he saw my, I'll say, you could say almost success on YouTube, which is not that big, but it's stuff like that that kind of has happened in the last couple of years. So I just want to say thank you for just watching my videos, guys. It really does mean a lot.